February 16th. Dad's B-Day, March 25th. JP Atlanta trip, March 29th. CNYT hearing aid article, plus comments, July 20th. Use UN Mileage Plus to book flights to France, September 18th. Finlay Market, blue oven bread plus English muffins, January 2nd. This was the work of a nimble mind. There was so much chaos in the world it was foolish to live without intention, and so Claire lived life scrupulously, more than anyone I know. To be caught off guard by death with so much left undone was worse than death itself. That was not in the plans. We looked forward to growing old. We would do this gracefully together. We would sip coffee in a Portland cafe and watch the hipsters pass by. We would make fun of our eye wrinkles. Claire would learn to play the mandolin. What was in the plans were gardening, a new dog, travel, book projects, some well underway. There was also yard work. The lilac, damaged by early snow, had to come out. The smoke bush, trim back or remove altogether. There was the Beecham Pageant project, an illustrated biography of the Earl of Warwick, dating to the reign of Richard III. Another book on tragedy, ironically. So much to do and so little time. As a writer, Claire was graceful and sharp-witted. I loved her work, loved watching her write, pen in hand bent over her yellow notepad, quietly in her study, at school, in the British Library. An efficient, unrelenting researcher she was, deciphering strange medieval texts with mysterious patience and insight. Her mind was a thing to wonder at, her coherence singular. I always felt I was her cognitive other, the guy whose feet went one way and whose brain went another. I'm so distracted, so non-linear. Wrong way Charlie, she called me. Perhaps my unruly gestures will get a rise out of her. But that's not likely to happen. The dead rarely come back anymore. But who knows? Really, we know so little. We know this. A typical human being possesses about 86 billion neurons. It's hard to do an exact calculation because neurons are so densely packed together. But right now I count only 44 billion in my brain, barely half. The other half has gone missing. I'm not exaggerating. People on TV exaggerate. People on TV talk endlessly, but I'm tallying unique neurons in the jello between my ears, one hemisphere at a time, and coming up short. Is it possible to live even a subnormal life with only half a brain? There's the case of Jody Miller, who suffered life-threatening seizures as a young girl and had half her brain surgically removed. Jody not only survived the procedure, a hemispherectomy, but won tons of awards and scholarships before graduating college. The left side of her brain was able to take over the role of the missing hemisphere. I haven't entirely given up hope. Anyway, I use the word entirely all the time. I need to stop. It imparts a sense of wholeness to things I can't experience anymore. In its place, another adverb, anyway. Anyway is an elliptical word. It doesn't add anything, but subtracts. It's subtractive, able or tending to remove. When I say anyway at the beginning of a sentence, I do not initiate a full-scale launch of meaning. On an existential level, anyway is a surrender to the economy of being, assuming that being likes to cut costs now and then. Anyway, when your partner dies, everything around you seems to collapse. You look deep within yourself, not for courage, just for the wherewithal not to lose your car in a parking garage. Please don't let me lose my car tonight in the hospital parking garage. The bigger question, which you don't dare ask yourself, is how to keep the nothing that is now you from exploding into bits and pieces that spiral out into space.